Guys, I found the easiest way to remember the cardiac cycle and I'm going to teach you that from the utmost basics. Jumping right into the video with no delays. First things first, I have represented the heart with a line diagram. And these are the parts, the right and left atrium, the right and left ventricle. The red lines represent the valves of the heart. They act like a door and regulate the blood flow. The tricuspid valve, the mitral valve, the pulmonic valve, and the aortic valve. Before looking into the cardiac cycle, I want you people to remember few key points as these will come in handy later. Systole is contraction and diastole is relaxation. Yeah, we are going from this. When I said at most basics, this is what I meant. So that you have a complete understanding of the concept. The second point is during atrial contraction, only 30% of the blood goes to the ventricle. Yep, only 30%. The rest is handled by the gravity during relaxation. Third one is heart sounds. There are two major ones, S1 and S2, and they are produced during closure of the valves. To know which valve causes which heart sound, wait just for a minute. So heart sounds is produced due to the closure of a couple of valves. And the first point is, this is our final point to remember. There are two isovolumetric states during the cardiac cycle. Now you might ask me, what is an isovolumetric state? Let's break it down. Iso means same and volume. Well, that much I guess you will know. Therefore, isovolume is the same volume. Blood neither comes in nor goes out during this state. Whew. I know, it must have been a little tiring, so enough with the yapping, straight into the cycle now. Let's begin on the atrial systole. When the atria contracts, filling of ventricles begin, and just now we learned only 30% of the ventricular filling happens now. Easy. This was the first step. The next one is an isovolumetric state, and it is called as isovolumetric contraction. In this stage, an important event happens. Because the ventricle is full now, the doors close shut. Yep, the mitral and tricuspid valve closes. And we already learned closure of the valves will produce a heart sound. So the first heart sound, the S1, is caused due to the closure of the mitral and tricuspid valve. We can represent this as S1 is equal to M1 T1. Next comes the ventricular systole. In this step, the ventricular pressure starts building up, and there is a slight bulge in the mitral and tricuspid valve, which I have represented with a teeny tiny cliff. The pressure buildup, both the ventricle contract with equivalent power. This will cause the aorta and pulmonic valve to open. This will cause a sound known as ejection click. Come say with me. Ejection click caused due to opening of A2P2. Next is our favorite state. Yes, an isovolumetric state. It is called as isovolumetric relaxation. In this stage, the aortic and pulmonic valve closes. So what does it cause? Guys, come on, let's say it together. It causes the second heart sound. If you have guessed it, very good. I'm proud of you. If not, it's totally fine. You will definitely get it. Okay. Also, another important point here. All the valves are closed. There is no pressure in the ventricle, but the atria starts to fill up. And this lasts only for a fraction of a second. Then the mitral and tricuspid valve will open and it will cause a sound known as opening snap, and this is when the rest of the 70% of the blood fills into the ventricles. This stage is known as the stage of rapid ventricular filling, and with that peeps we completed the cardiac cycle. I like to highlight that at each stage there is a sound. In isovolumetric contraction, S1, ventricular systole, ejection click, isovolumetric relaxation, S2 happens, and during the stage of rapid ventricular filling, opening snap. Okay, I think that's all the info you need to know. I hope this video made cardiac cycle clear for you. Thank you.